Welcome back for more Ocarina of Time. We're gonna go figure out where the next stone is. Because I guess they haven't told us yet. Or maybe they did and I forgot. But actually, something we can do is we can ask Saria. I said we'll ask Saria, not ask my squeaky chair. Jeez. You want to talk to Saria, right? Sure, let's talk to Saria. Link? This is Saria. Can you hear me? Are you collecting spiritual stones? You have one more to find. You mean the spiritual stone of water, don't you? The great Deku Tree once told me that King Zora, ruler of the Zord's domain, has it. You want to talk to Saria again? No. Now what does Navi have to say? Oh, not the Sun song. Because you can actually use Saria's song to talk to Navi. I don't know if I mentioned that. You want to talk to Saria, right? No. Really? Do you want to talk to me? Sure. I wonder if Saria knows about the other specials. Thanks, Navi. She does. We already talked to her. Also, the kid's out here. There's a kid in here. Can someone kill her drumming riff? Little kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave-digging tour described on the sign. Well, they can. You just can't stay up late enough. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dompe the Gravekeeper all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? To my understanding, that's a Japanese tradition, is that ugly people are made gravekeepers because their spooky face spooks away the ghosts. See the kid. Don't cause trouble, I'll tell Dampe. Dampe doesn't care, kid. I used to pronounce it as Dampy as a kid, but then I realized, oh, the little thing on the E is probably French. Or no, actually, I think I asked my mom about, like, hey, how would you pronounce his name? And she said Dampe. So, actually, why do I think that's French? That's like, there's plenty of other languages that use A on the E. You know, the A sound on the E. The Y over the N, the ch over the E. Two keys I could never freaking find on a freaking keyboard. Anyway. So we gotta figure out where the Zora are. You think anyone in town knows? I don't think anyone in town knows. I am the boss of the carpenters that Impa hired to improve this village and make it into a true city. But young men these days don't have any ambition. You know what I mean, kid? I mean, I'm gonna go save the world, so... No? My workers are just running around aimlessly around the village. They're not making any progress at all. Even my own son doesn't have a job, and he just wanders around all day. They're all worthless, I tell you. Yeah, well, what are you doing? You're standing around all day. You're not doing anything. Let's go check inside Impa's house. Maybe someone there might know. Hey, kid, do you always enter other people's houses without permission? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? The guy outside said anybody can come in. What are you talking? This isn't even your house. This is Impa's house. Oh well. Did you see a lady behind this house? She's going through hard times. Oh well. If that lady asks you about chickens, you should listen to her. Why? They're called cuckoos, sir. Anybody else around here? No? Okay. There's not even a bed in here. No wonder Impa doesn't live here anymore. Actually, if I remember right, there's books on the shelf that you can read? No? If that lady asks you about chickens, you should listen to her. Weird, I remember this Impa's house actually having some surprisingly interesting trivia in here. Maybe that's in the 3D version. What about you? You see anything new? This used to be a great Impa's house, but she doesn't live here any longer. Now open to all villagers, you're free to go on in. Apparently the guy inside is like, no, you can't, it's rude, just go away. Learn manners. How about we check inside here? I don't have a goal of finding any particular NPC to talk to, by the way. I'm just seeing if there's anyone around who will tell you anything about the Zora. Hi, boy. Is this your first time you visited the village? A great woman, Impa, opened up this village to us poor folk. Well, make yourself at home. Food isn't ready yet, though. They got 2 beds here. Pretty nice. That's interesting that they paint this as the poor village, which I guess would be the case, because, you know, living in the city usually is the more expensive option. I've never thought of Kakariko Village as the poor village. I just thought of it as that village that's kind of near, you know, I was going to say Goron City. Well, that's technically true. You know, the middle point between Hyrule Castle Town and Goron City. Well, there you go. There's the Sun Song. So I guess I don't really know. I wonder if Saria knows anything about the other spiritual stones. Yeah, you already said that. I already asked you about that. I guess at this point you're supposed to wander around and figure out where you're supposed to go based on what you can do, which is now blow up things. So I'll just save them some time and I'll go the right way. You want to follow the river. Do they actually... Hang on. Did they mention anything about water when they mentioned the Zora? Or that the next spiritual stone is water? Want to talk to Saria? Oops, I skipped it. Are you collecting spiritual stones? You have one more to find? You mean the spiritual stone of water? Okay, yeah. Nope. B apparently also confirms to talk again. Excuse me, I forgot about that. So, I guess you could follow the logic of, oh, next stone is water. Well, here's some water. How about we follow that and see what we find? And then you come over here, and there's the sign. Zora's River. Watch out for swift current and strong undertow. So there we go. We're on the right path. I mean, I knew that. You probably knew that. Whatever. There's Kapora Gabor again. Hoo-hoo. Looks like you've gotten stronger. You've gotten bigger and stronger already, Link. Wait, you saw me, like, last night. It hasn't been that long, guy. Just ahead lies Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting this water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoo-hoo-hoot. Thanks for giving away the puzzle. But I guess I did establish, like, yeah, when we see that symbol that we're gonna see when we get there. Sorry, guys, got my nose. That you use the song. We put that there, and we blow it up. And both rocks are blown up. Or both the ones in the middle, anyway. I'm not gonna bother with the ones on the side. And there's a sculpture! Ah, spiders! It's kind of funny that the map looks like a tap or a faucet. Do we need this Kuko? I don't think we need the Kuko, but I'm going to take the Kuko. Well, there's a guy over there. He's selling magic beans. We shouldn't do that just yet. Although my rubies are full. I will go buy a magic bean or 2 or 3 or 5 from him. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They aren't selling very well. How about 10 rupees for 1 piece? We did it! We found the 1 piece! You got a magic bean. Find a suitable spot for a garden and plant it with seed. Then, wait for something fun to happen. If you want to plant beans, go around and look for some soft soil. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Okay. So you put it C, you find a white cheddar Cheez-It, and you plant it. You plant the magic bean in the Cheez-It. And then you wait for something fun to happen. Yeah, the something fun happens later. Let's buy some more. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? Well, they're not that popular yet. How about 20 rupees for one piece? He's inflating the price. I don't know if inflate's the right word. He's making the price go up. But beans, yeah, I know. I just did. How about some magic beans? They're getting to be quite popular. I bought 2 off of you. Don't lie to me. 30 rupees for one piece. I can afford it. If I magic bean, and actually, I can't afford one more because obviously it scales by 10 every time. I think up to a maximum of 80? That can't be right. There we go. Now I can afford the last bean I can afford right now. Is that a logical loop? I can afford the thing I can afford. Or, I guess redundant, not a loop. They're all the rage! Yeah, amongst me, one single person. Supply and demand. Which is funny, I'm inflating the demand for magic beans. So the price is going up because of me. And me alone. Let's keep carrying this Kuko. Whoa! Watch out for the Octorok's rock! Oh yeah, there's a heart piece over there. We can get it with this Kuko. You gotta come up this ramp. Which that ramp right there, for some reason, sticks out in my mind as one of the places they used to advertise Ocarina of Time 3D's improved graphics. I can make that, right? Yeah. I didn't know which tomb was gonna be the tomb. You completed another heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased. Yeah, now we got 6 hearts. It's like we're at the start of Skyward Sword. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in a Let's Play before, but I'll say it again here. I thought it was kind of funny. In hindsight, it's funny to look back on Skyward Sword and go, oh man, they removed quarter hearts from Skyward Sword. The game is going to be so hard that they increased your maximum starting life from 3 to 6? Oh. Bye. It's going to be so hard because they have to give you 6 hearts to start. They got rid of quarter hearts, and then it's like the most incredibly easy Zelda game they've ever made. Hindsight. But now we're here. We're up at the top of Zora's River. I can't get that heart piece because Kuko flew away. That's okay. We'll worry about it later. This doesn't actually say anything here, but this will take you back to the Lost Woods. I don't think we can access it quite yet, though. Sleepless Waterfall. The flow of this waterfall serves the King of Hyrule. When the king slumbers, so too do these falls. Well, I don't know anything about putting kings to sleep, but I know how to put a princess to sleep. I tell her all my... tell her about Has-Been Here. I'll just talk her ear off about that. She'll fall asleep. She'll be so bored. And then the waterfall falls asleep too. I remember that scene right there in Ocarina of Time 3D. When you view it with the 3D on, it has this weird effect where kind of like... I think the depth of field changes because of how the stone is... You know, how the 3D effect is with the pathway. That it just like, it has to change the depth of field. So is Domain. It has to change the depth of field or else your eyes will die or something. Because, you know, the 3DS will make you blind. That's what people say, right? Just ahead, King Zora's chamber. Show the proper respect. Well, what is the proper respect? I mean, you know, I'll call him His Highness. Bow, I guess. Does this sign say? King Zora's throne room. To hear the king's royal proclamations, stand on the platform and speak to him. Your Highness? Excuse me. Oh, dear sweet Princess Ruto. Where has she gone? I'm so worried. You know, he's so worried about his princess that he won't even talk to me. He won't even give me the time of day. 1:48, that's the time of day. I just gave it to you, because you matter. High dive practice spot. Are you confident in your diving skill? Yeah, I guess I'd say I'm pretty good. I mean, I know how to swim, so I guess that means I know how to dive, right? Oh, This is the first, no, quote-unquote, normal Zora we're seeing. You know, aside from the king, who looks vastly different for some reason. I don't know. Diamond game. 20 rupees. Wanna play? Want to play? You don't have enough rupees. Oh. I guess I'll dive. Where am I gonna find 20 rupees? Aw, man. I shouldn't have bought the beans. Who are you? We are the Zoras, the proud aquatic people. So you have some connection with Hyrule's royal family. Well, what do you want from us? Spiritual stone of water, please. Okay. What you got to talk about, ladder dude? All of the water in Hyrule flows from Zora's fountain. That water flows through Zora's river, which eventually reaches Lake Hylia to the south. And it's actually pretty cool. You can follow the source of water all the way down there. I mean, not all the way, I guess. There are some places you can't go that the water goes. That's out of the boundaries. I'm gonna go look around for 20 rupees. Can I reach this? No. I can't dive deep enough. Alright, I'll figure out somewhere that's got 20 rupees. I don't know why they have this fence right here. There's not even a gate or anything, and then there's this little fence here. Like, what is this supposed to be? And then you can use the little fence to jump the big fence. Which they don't have over by that fence. It's... I question their sense of security around this place. So I think, with this circle of rocks here, if you place a bomb... You better look out, chicken! Oh, never mind. Okay. Actually, I do need you, chicken. We can reach a better place. I don't mean we're gonna die! Actually... I think I'm passing up a pretty easy opportunity for rupees right here. Some frogs are looking at you from underwater. Well, you know what you do with frogs? You play them a nice tune. And then they grow, somehow. Young lad, you play the ocarina well. That melody is so fine, Ribbit. We should all practice it, Ribbit. Take rupees as a souvenir. If you come up with another nice melody, please drop by and play it. Ribbit, Ribbit. 50 rupees, yeah! Easy money! I'm gonna go buy another magic bean! No, that's a stupid idea. I'm gonna take this Kuko and get a piece of heart! That's a good idea. So this is one of the ways you can get the piece of heart, I think. Pretty sure. So you can come up here. And you can come across with the Kuko! Yeah! I've always gotten this with an item we get later. But yeah, Kuko. That's a second way you can get that. Oh, wait. Why do I still got the beans equipped? What am I doing? You come over here. No, the current! No! Oh yeah, here's more. I forgot you can make money by just floating down Zora's river, somehow. I don't know why that's a thing, honestly, but... I'll take the 6 rupees I got for doing that. So you come down here. You don't have to take the ladder, I just happen to. You play your handy dandy sun song. You turn it to night, or you can wait for it to become night. And there you go. Golden Skull Walchula. And if I remember right, I can jump over here. And there is... I can't dive down. I thought there were 20 rupees at the bottom of the waterfall. Aw, I thought I didn't need a ladder. I always thought that that crest up there, that, you know, before King Zora loads in, looks like the owl guy, Kapora Gabora. But yeah, it's just the Zora crest, and it just happens to be held up by 2 pieces of rope that just invoke the imagery of the owl dude. Okay, I got your money. Okay. Pick up all the rupees I throw from here. You have only a limited amount of time. When you pick them all up, come back here. I'll give you something very nice. Nicer than the rupees I get to keep. Look at that, he throws 5 blue rupees. Excuse me, and you get to keep it all. You get to walk away 5 rupees cheap. Cheaper? 5 rupees cheaper. No, 5 rupees richer. It's a 5, a 10, 15, 20, right there. I can get them, please. Yes. Thank you. And 25. How does this guy make a profit? Hey, congratulations. I've got something very nice for you. Come up and get it. Come and get it. Something I was thinking about on the way back in here that I don't know if I mentioned. They mentioned that Zelda's Lullaby is like an ancient melody. And you would think, like, oh, Skyward Sword's the first game in the timeline. Maybe it has some kind of, you know, introduction to, you know, they introduce the... explain the origin of it, not introduce the origin. No, they don't. I don't think Zelda's Lullaby is ever heard in that song. Game, not song. Jeez, words are hard. And I also gotta stop getting so frustrated at myself for screwing up words. Because that's not any more interesting either. But they do have the Ballad of the Goddess, which is basically Zelda's Lullaby played backwards. What a graceful dive. Now, please take this. This is a scale of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper under the water. You got the silver scale. Jumping in the water and per se. Jump into the water and per se. You can dive deeper than you could before. Yeah, that's what the guy already said. Redundant item descriptions. But yeah, you ever think... like, maybe the Ballad of the Goddess is... or Zelda's Lullaby is the Ballad of the Goddess just, like, lost in translation to time? Which I guess is kind of a stupid theory, because how do songs get inverted by just being lost to time? I don't get that. Also, you know how that guy said, what a graceful dive? One time I dove off of here, and I hit the rock. Not unlike that. And he still said, what a graceful dive. Because he has to, because he's scripted to. It's just funny. So now we can use our new item to reach this warp, which will warp us to Lake Hylia. Maybe we should have a little look around here. You can tap B to swim faster. There's a laboratory up on that cliff. The lakeside laboratory, if you will. There's a couple of scarecrow over here. I guess that's not important right now. It's like the fishing hole. Wait, can we get anything from the fishing hole? Let's take a brief detour to go fishing. Fishing pond. Well, do you want to go fishing? For 20 rupees? Sure. Oh no, you don't have a rumble pack. With a rumble pack, you can feel the vibrations of a fish on your hook. Oh no, what will I ever do? This time, no rumble for you. Okay, listen up. Walk up to the water's edge and proceed to look at a fish. While looking at a fish, you can cast your line with B. Press A to break the line. When the lure drops into the water, you can wiggle it with the stick. If you're a novice, you can also use B. Reel in your lure with A. Hold down A and R to reel it in faster. If you feel a hit, press A and down to set the hook. After that, reel in with A. Do you understand? Yeah, I think I caught on. I'm so generous, I'll let you fish for as long as you want. However, you can only keep one fish. The biggest fish ever caught here weighs 6 pounds. After you cast, you can change your view with Z. Let's fish! I think the one you want to catch is... there's a log. That log. That log right there. You're either supposed to stand on top of it or cast your line to it. I forget which. I'll try casting my line to it first, because swimming out to a log to go fishing? That doesn't make sense. Who does that? I've definitely spent my fair share of time here, fishing at the fishing hole. Can be pretty relaxing. I like fishing minigames, usually. I mean, when they're more on the realistic side like this, rather than just like, oh, you gotta Actually, I don't even know what I was gonna say there, but you know, as like the fishing in, say, like Link's Awakening that they added to the remake, like that doesn't really excite me. But fishing like this, where you gotta set the hook and you gotta reel it in, and you know, hopefully your line doesn't break. I like that. 4 pounds. Do you want to keep it? No, you're not big enough. I especially like the one in Twilight Princess because it's a little bit deeper. But I say that like I'm like a fishing enthusiast. No, not really. Just Zelda fishing. Come on. Come on. No. You know, I wish there was more of a reason to go fishing in Monster Hunter, because I like fishing in Monster Hunter. But there's not really much of a point to it unless you're looking to craft ammo, which I'm not an ammo person. I don't use any weapons that utilize the game's ammos that you get for fishing. So it really would just be for money, and I'm never usually that hard up for money. Maybe I'll just let it, you know, check out the hook. I'll stop pressing B on it. No? Come on. I think if... Oh, small fry! No! I think there's a certain range where if the fish gets so close to you that it'll just be like, oh, it's just guy fishing. I don't want to take the bait. So you gotta be careful about that. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. You can't go fishing unless you have a sword. You know, by the game's own, you know, the way the game is designed, that would be impossible in most circumstances, I would think, you know, without glitching or something. But randomizers have proven that if you can get here before you've found your sword, that you can't go fishing. It's kind of weird, but I guess it has something to do with how it's on B. Come on, take the bait. Take it. Take it! There we go. Got him. I think what you gotta do is you tilt left and right on the thumbstick to keep the fish facing forward. Because if it faces away from you, it's tugging on your line. And that puts it at risk of breaking. Which is something I never understood for a while. Like, I think it was only just recently until... There we go. You know, seeing people who know a little bit more about fishing minigames. It's a real lunker. Let's see. 10 pounds. You want to keep it? Yes. I think it was actually Chugga Conroy's Wind Waker... Not Wind Waker. Phantom Hourglass Let's Play that made me understand the concept of line tension. You know, the line breaking and the fish getting away because your line broke. Because the fish would pull... You know, with the fish pulling and you reeling in, it creates tension on the line and makes it snap. So sometimes you just got to stop reeling in to let the tension go down. And you basically just tire out the fish. Wait, my fish. Whoa! With 1H to start. I always think that's weird. You know, I was always used to spelling whoa with H at the end, but some spell checks tell me, no, you gotta have it at the beginning. This fish is huge. Looks like a new record. It weighs at least 10 pounds. Seriously. Okay, here's your prize. Piece of heart. Already at 2 pieces. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't go. You can't leave with the fishing rod, which is a little sad. But this is not Twilight Princess, where you get a fishing rod you can take anywhere. I want to quit. Come back when you get older. The fish may be bigger, too. Well, maybe. Alright, with that detour out of the way, let's do things how we're supposed to do it. So what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to come out the warp, and I noticed that there's stuff in the water. Or I guess you could just talk to this dude. I am Azora. Have you seen anything strange in the lake? The river carries many things into this lake. So there you go, there's hint number 2 in case your eyeballs missed it. There's something down here. And you actually do need the silver scale to reach this. You actually do need the silver scale to reach this. And it's a message in a bottle. You got an empty bottle. Put something inside and press C to use it. What? Something's already inside? Already a subversion of the bottle get message. Who would have thunk? Let's go ahead and go back to Zora's River. Or Zora's Domain. Then we'll step out onto the shore and read what's in the bottle. If we're even allowed to do that. I don't know if the game will let me. Huh? It looks like there is something already inside this bottle. It's a letter. And look on the other side, it's a note! And here's a message from your parents. Help me. I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. Rudo. P.S. Don't tell my father. Well, he is kind of in the way, so we have no choice. Also, in case you didn't know... Now, just stop saying that. You're supposed to say these things for people who don't know, and you don't have to preface it with, in case you don't know. Or specifically, in case you are wondering, you can bottle a fish. You can bottle a fish. And there's a good reason to do that, and I'll show you. New fish looks delicious. I fished my wish, and now I will put it in a dish or something. I don't know. Trying to rhyme and not coming up with good rhymes. A stick. You got another stick? For some reason, this spot in particular is where I remember thinking about how weird the sword hitting the wall sound effect is. It always kind of sounded like a kid to me. Like, you know, like... I guess I always heard it as like a kid, you know, like screaming while out playing. Something like that. I don't know how you're supposed to connect that. You know, you're supposed to give the note to King Zora, even though she says don't tell her father. I guess that's your hint. Do tell her father. But he's talking about Rudo. And we found a note from Rudo, so I guess we might as well tell him what's happened to his daughter. Even though she says not to tell. I gotta tell. He's in the way. We can't progress until we do. Oh! This letter! It's from Princess Rudo! Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu. That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Rudo. But since that stranger, Ganondorf, came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course, you will find Rudo. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Well, thank you, respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Rudo immediately. Zora. You got anything to say now you've weeped over to there? Please find my dear Princess Rudo immediately, Zora. Alright. Excuse me. Oh, good thing I was over here in the corner and the king didn't hear me burp, probably. So then we can come on over here through to Zora's Fountain. And the giant fish is Lord Jabu Jabu, their guardian deity. Huh. You know, now that I realize it, there was a little bit of a connection there between the guardian deity Jabu Jabu and the guardian deities from Twilight Princess. The light spirits. You know, they're also represented as large animals. I mean, I guess there's not that much more of a connection than that, but it's still interesting to think, hey, Jabu Jabu, where's Rudo? Don't disturb Lord Jabu Jabu. King Zora... 16? What's up, Navi? Seems Princess Rudo somehow got inside Jabu Jabu's belly. Okay. I don't know why I feel compelled to read this sign. I knew it was just going to say Zora's Domain. It seemed pretty obvious. We're at the top of the Restless Waterfall, by the way. That's pretty cool. Also reminds me of Twilight Princess, how there's like the cave on the side of the waterfall that you can use to kind of... Well, actually, I don't really fully remember where that cave goes. I think it actually leads back to Hyrule Field, not down to Zora's Domain. But this is why you want to put a fish in a bottle. I think Rito's note mentioned it, and if not, it's somewhere else that's supposed to mention she got swallowed while feeding Lord Jabu Jabu. So why don't we try that too? I don't know how this tiny fish could possibly feed that big fish. But he's excited anyway. And if that's how he normally eats, it's no wonder someone got... It's any wonder that anyone didn't get swallowed sooner. You'd think that would be a common occurrence. This is the next dungeon. Inside Jabu Jabu's belly. And I gotta end it here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.